Welcome, Chelsea fans, to a bumper transfer news update here on the channel. The studio is back. We're back in full flow. We're going to feature the players that have left the football club and talk about their contribution to Chelsea. The players that have already signed for Chelsea and are being linked with, well, touted as signing the next 24 hours with the football club, including a certain Spanish youngster that's been announced by the football club today. And then at the end of the video, a big report, breaking news. Chelsea offering big time for a big name striker we've been linked with before, with two players offered plus cash to the tune of 40 million. Could that sway the selling club to sell to Chelsea? We need a striker. Could this be the man? Make sure you stay tuned. As I say, I'm back with a brand new video. The studio's looking great again. Stick with me, like and subscribe, and let's get cracking. So, people, first up, let's talk Hakim Ziyech, who was confirmed as making his move to Galatasaray permanent. And I always look at Hakim Ziyech and just think, what if? What do you guys think about Ziyech at Chelsea? Do you feel the same way as me? I just always felt that he was played out of position. He wasn't really given the opportunity to try and flourish as he did at Ajax, playing sort of inside number 10 and not given the space out wide to just look and see the pitch around him and prepare himself for defenders coming at him. He never really got an opportunity, but he did show us glimpses of that wand of a left foot of his, and he did make important goal contributions. And I think you'll find the Tottenham fans will remember a certain goal at Stamford Bridge. Anyway, Hakim Ziyech leaves the football club and goes to Galatasaray. Let me know what you think about Ziyech and his contribution, and whether or not you felt as though he could have done better or could have been played different positions. Let me know in the comment section. I want to know what you think about all of these stories featured today in the video. Next up, the confirmation that Ian Maatsen has signed for Aston Villa for a fee of around 35 million. Maatsen, to be fair to him, had a great season last season, or the season before last, at Burnley with Vincent Kompany in the Championship. He come up to the Premier League and Chelsea decided to keep hold of him and get him involved in the first team squad. He made a few contributions. He didn't really get a real sort of look in, to the point where, approaching the window, he was allowed to go to Borussia Dortmund, where he just flourished again, playing week in and week out, and played the Champions League final. Maatsen is someone that should be playing week in, week out. Unfortunately, he's got the likes of Chilwell in front of him, which makes it difficult. And it's just one of those where you have to go, okay, pure profit, got to get rid of him. And it's a shame that he's gone. But he's going to go to a team in the Champions League, to Unai Emery at Aston Villa, and good luck to him. So Maatsen signs for Villa, £35 million. Let me know what you think of that deal that went through. What do you think of Maatsen's contribution? Let me know in the comment section. Another player that's left the football club, announced today, is Lewis Hall, another left-back at Chelsea. Now, I have to admit, 2 seasons ago, I was championing Lewis Hall, starting with Ben Chilwell in the squad, with Cucurella being sold. The decision was made for Lewis Hall to go to Newcastle on loan for the season, with a view to making the move permanent, which they've just done today, now that the PSR record stopped yesterday and it's now a new financial year. Newcastle have turned that into a permanent deal for 28 million. Now, I thought Lewis Hall was outstanding. I thought he's good defensively. He's great going forward. Got a great left foot. We've seen him score for Newcastle at Old Trafford. And I just thought that he deserved to be in the squad rather than Cucurella, because I thought Cucurella's a little bit lightweight. We've seen, however, Cucurella develop this past sort of 3 or 4 months under Pochettino, coming inside and just making up the numbers and playing fantastically well, I have to say. So Hall was sold as well. We've got the likes of Maatsen and Hall. They've gone for around 73 million, the two of them combined. And that then also includes 63 million, pardon my maths. That also, then we need to add to that Omari Hutchinson, who's left and made his permanent move to Ipswich, completed and done. Record deal for Ipswich, reported around 20 million. He signs a massive contract there, a 5-year deal over at Ipswich, and that takes that the fee received, or the fee recouped, for around 80-odd million, or 85 million for Chelsea for those 3 players. And then you've got Michael Golding, a youngster who's gone to Leicester for 5 million, approaching 90 million or so. But Omari Hutchinson, someone that we nicked from Arsenal, he come into the squad, come into the football club and never really got a chance. Went to Ipswich, played fantastically well for them in the Championship, as and Maatsen had done for Burnley the season before, and he gets his move. And good luck to Omari Hutchinson. So at the moment, that's the confirmed players that have left the football club, in addition to the likes of Thiago Silva and youngsters that have been released, and also Jamie Cumming, the goalkeeper, who signed for Oxford. As far as PSR is concerned, I think Chelsea will be compliant. I don't think there's any option or any concerns really to be worried about what's going on. But then Chelsea have then made some signings. And we've looked at the players that we've brought in over the last couple of weeks, and to say world-class talent and world-class young talent is an understatement. With the players that we've already got at the football club that we've made investments in over the past couple of seasons, to some of these players that are coming in. Now, the first big signing was obviously Estevao Willian from Palmeiras, who signed to join us for an undisclosed fee at next season, 2025, the summer there. What an exciting signing. Someone that I've already mentioned on this channel has been touted by Neymar as the next big Brazilian thing. He signs for Chelsea and looks forward to coming to Chelsea next season. Massive signing for us, huge signing, with the likes of Kennedy Pays as well coming into the football club. What Chelsea are doing, investing in these youngsters, is outstanding. The problem is we're going to expect some of these youngsters to go in the first team squad and hit the ground running, and we just have to hope that that's going to be the case. So Estevao Willian was a big one. Obviously, we had Tosin signed, a centre-back from Fulham on a free transfer. He was announced quite early, which was a good deal. And then we've had confirmation that Omari Kellyman, the 19-year-old attacking midfielder from Aston Villa, was signed for 19 million. Chelsea pinched Carney Chukwuemeka a couple of windows ago. A great talent and someone that I was touting at the beginning of this season just gone as someone to look out for. He got his first goal in the Premier League against West Ham away. Unfortunately, got injured same game and just injuries hampered his season. But Omari Kellyman, a great left foot, someone tall and rangy, someone who's not afraid to take people on and get those shots in on target. Someone that's going to be an exciting signing for the future. Omari Kellyman, 19 million. He joins Tosin, that's been signed for the football club, and Estevao Willian. Then we've also had confirmation announced that Chelsea have signed Marc Guiu, we should say, from Barcelona for around 6 million euros, £5 million. The 18-year-old striker has signed a 5-year deal with an option of an additional year, and he's someone that's already featured in La Liga and the Champions League for Barcelona. They wanted to keep him. They made a massive mistake with his contract and the release fee. Chelsea swooped, and we've got the deal done. He's all over social media right now, talking of how excited he is to come to the Premier League, a dream come true. And he is an exciting signing, and you wonder, will he come straight into that first team squad next season? Bearing in mind, he's already been playing in La Liga and, as I said, the Champions League. Great signing, someone that is an old-fashioned traditional number 9. Exciting. Look out for that person, that name, Marc Guiu, next season. He could be someone that really sets the Premier League alight. Touch wood. In addition to those signings, we've also got confirmation that Chelsea have struck a deal with Leicester for the midfielder, Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall, the left-sided winger attacking midfielder, someone that can play as a number 10. And you wonder where this guy is going to feature in the squad. We've already got the likes of Sterling, Nkunku. We've got Mykhailo Mudryk on the left-hand side as well. You've also got Cole Palmer there. You've also got Noni Madueke in there as well. Obviously, you've got the Maresca factor. He played under Maresca at Leicester last season, had a great season. He's someone with a great left foot who can pick a pass. He's pacey. He scores goals. He assists. And you sort of wonder, with him coming in now, is it going to be putting the pressure on the likes of Mykhailo Mudryk to perform on a week-in, week-out basis? Because let's be honest, he hasn't since he's been at the football club. You've then got Nkunku. Is he now going to be seen as maybe someone in the attacking area, the striker, or Sterling? What's going to happen to those two? But one thing's for sure, Maresca's going to have basically players in abundance in attacking areas next season, and Dewsbury-Hall is an exciting signing. And someone for as little as 30 million could really turn up and make a real impact at Chelsea and the Premier League. Let me know what you think about the signings that have been confirmed. Dewsbury-Hall's pretty much rubber stamped. Just need the announcement from Chelsea. So Dewsbury-Hall, we've also had Estevao Willian, Tosin Adarabioyo, and also Marc Guiu. So let me know what you think about those signings. And then we're going to talk about some other players that we've been linked with. One of them is Aaron Anselmino, the Boca Juniors defender. He's reportedly looking for a 6-year contract, or Chelsea trying to tie him down to a 6-year deal, and he's going to stay at Boca until January. But as I say, this 19-year-old defender will come into the football club at Chelsea after January, and this guy is touted as a real hot prospect. Another major signing. They're talking wonder kids, some of these players that we're signing and bringing into the football club. And it's all well and good being described as a wonder kid. You've got to deliver in the Premier League. And these players will need to come in, get used to the lifestyle in England, get used to the speed, the fight, the physicality, the passion of the Premier League. And you just hope that some of these players will really step up and thrive. That's what we hope for. But we have to wait and see what's going to happen. So what do you think of the link to him, Aaron Anselmino? Do you think he's a good sign as well? By what I'm reading, I think the guy's a huge talent. And let's see what happens in January when he comes to the football club. That's one that's to be rubber stamped and announced along with Dewsbury-Hall. And then there's the big breaking news that's come out today, as tweeted by an Italian reporter who's got some real credibility about him. Chelsea have contacted Antonio Conte, the new Napoli manager, and have put together a proposal to try and sign Victor Osimhen by offering Romelu Lukaku and Cesar Casadei going the other way, plus 40 million euros cash for the deal. Will Antonio Conte, who's worked with Lukaku, who tried to sign Lukaku when he was at Chelsea and he couldn't get him, we end up with Morata, and we all know what happened there. Could he be tempted to take Casadei, who's someone that should be playing week in, week out, the exciting attacking midfielder? He's not going to get a look in at Chelsea next season, let's be honest. And Lukaku, who Chelsea completely just want to cut ties and get rid of, because we all know what's happened when he's come to the football club, left, come back again, left again. It's a nonsense. So, will Antonio Conte bite at someone he's admired for a long time in Lukaku, take up the option of Casadei and 40 million to lose Victor Osimhen? It's a huge offer from Chelsea. 2 players to get off the books just to sign Osimhen. It would be a fantastic sign if we could, and it would take Chelsea's attacking option next season with Jackson to another level. Don't forget, we've also got the likes of Armando Broja, who's talking about the fact he's quite happy to stay at Chelsea, but if he's going to be sold, then he's quite happy to go as well. There's plenty of suitors for Broja and reportedly for Lukaku, but what's going to happen? There's still players that will leave the football club before the start of the season and the end of the window, but will Antonio Conte bite at that offer being made by Chelsea? What do you think about any of the stories I've just spoke about? The players leaving the club, the players that have come in and signed already, those that are about to sign, and obviously those that are being linked with a move, including the Osimhen and obviously Broja linked away. Hopefully you've enjoyed this bumper edition of the transfer news update here on the channel ChelsDaft. Thank you so much for watching and sticking with me. Finally, everything is back to normal. We've got everything working again in the studio. And hopefully you've enjoyed the content. If you have, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, share it around, and make sure when you do subscribe, hit the bell so you get notifications when my videos come out. Thank you so much for all of your support, and thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time.